Hi, I'm Chris A. Matthews, licensed marriage counselor and coach. I'm here to ask you one question. Are you a marriage underdog? I trademarked that term because it represents so many couples, including my wife and I. In fact, at the time of this video, my wife and I are going on almost 20 years of marriage. And here's something you might not expect. We have 7 out of 10 factors that makes us extreme marriage underdogs. That's right, double OG Marriage Underdogs. Marriage Underdogs is also the title of one of my books, where I share our personal marriage journey and how we overcame the odds to build a strong, thriving union. Being a marriage underdog means you and your partner have at least 2 or more factors that statistically put you at a higher risk for divorce. But let me tell you, being an underdog doesn't mean failure. It means you've got the opportunity to rise above and create an inspiring success story. Today, I'm sharing the top 10 factors that makes spouses marriage underdogs. And trust me, you'll want to stick around for all of them because number 10 just might surprise you. Let's dive in. Risk factor number 1, married before the age of 25. According to the Institute for Family Studies, 60% of couples who married between the ages of 20 and 25 ended up divorcing. However, waiting until after 25 reduces your divorce risk by 24% because younger couples often struggle with personal growth and impulse control, decision making, and maturity. Risk factor number 2, parents who divorced or never married. If your parents divorced, your risk of divorcing increases by 50%. And if both partners come from divorced homes, it jumps to 200%. This comes from Nicholas Walfinger's research in Understanding the Divorce Cycle. Without a model for a lasting marriage, navigating one can feel like starting from scratch. Risk factor number 3, previous marriage. Have you or your partner been married before? The U.S. Census Bureau reports that second marriages have over a 60% divorce rate, and third marriages climb even higher. Blending families and unresolved issues from previous relationships can create extra layers of difficulty. Risk factor number 4, cohabitating before marriage. Did you live together before getting married or engaged? The Pew Research Center found that living together before marriage increases the risk of divorce by up to 40%. While it might feel like a smart way to test compatibility, cohabitation can actually sometimes create weaker commitment patterns that bleed over into the marriage. Risk factor number 5, kids before marriage. Did you have a baby or get pregnant before tying the knot? The Council on Contemporary Families found that having a child before marriage raises divorce rates by 24%. Parenting is hard enough, but doing it without a strong marital foundation can strain even the best relationships. Risk factor number 6, closely spaced kids. Did you have kids born less than 1.5 years apart? A study titled Shorter Birth Intervals and Divorce revealed that having kids close in age increases divorce risk by 49%. Raising back-to-back babies leaves little time or energy to nurture your relationship. Risk factor number 7, interracial marriage. Are you in an interracial relationship? According to the National Survey of Family Growth, interracial couples face a 41% chance of divorcing compared to 31% for same-race couples. Societal pressures and cultural differences can add unique challenges, but love and resilience can overcome those odds. Risk factor number 8, history of cheating. Have you or your partner cheated? The Pew Research Center found that couples with a history of infidelity have a 40% chance of divorcing compared to 17% for those who stayed faithful. Rebuilding trust is one of the hardest but most rewarding challenges in any relationship you can face. Risk factor number 9, fighting over finances. Do you argue about money? According to the National Survey of Families and Households, couples who fight about finances weekly are 30% more likely to divorce. And feeling like your spouse spends foolishly raises those risks by 45%. Money fights aren't just about dollars. They're often about trust, teamwork, and shared values. And finally, risk factor number 10, threatening divorce. Have you or your spouse ever mentioned divorce? A study reported that half of couples aged 25 to 50 have thought about or discussed divorce at some point. Just voicing it can plant a seed of doubt and negativity that erodes trust over time. So, what's your marriage underdog score? Do you have 2 or more of these factors in your marriage or relationship? If so, don't feel bad. You're not alone. My team and I have spent over 16,000 hours counseling couples, and we're proud to say we have a 90% success rate helping them strengthen their marriages. That's why we've developed 3 marriage coaching programs specifically designed to help marriage underdogs like you. These programs are built to reduce your chances of divorce or breakup and help you and your partner build a strong, lasting foundation. You don't have to do this alone. Click the link to learn more about our coaching programs and take the first step toward turning your marriage into a success story you deserve. Let's beat the odds together.